how it's done. Back here in Vuforia Studio, Mark is going to place some virtual gauges, okay? Those virtual gauges are going to be placed by picking on a widget called 3D Sensor. And Mark is going to place those virtual gauges relative to the design where he wants them to appear in space. The virtual gauges will present information that's coming from real sensor data that's streaming off of the genset itself. Now, in order to access that sensor data, right here in the studio, Mark is going to navigate into the thing model that Joe introduced, the thing model for the generator. So here you can think of this as a view into Thinkworx, where we can navigate to the specific properties, again, the actual sensor values that we're interested in seeing. So what do we care about? Well, we care about making sure that the genset has enough fuel and that it's got enough of a charge on the battery that we can actually start it up. So Mark added each of those properties to the experience, and now what he's going to do is we're actually going to bind those values to the sensors. So he'll do two things. The first thing he'll do is he'll change the display of the sensors. Those virtual gauges, we have a broad palette of icons, and you can add your own, of course. And then for each one of those, he'll bind the value to be displayed in that gauge to the value that's actually streaming off of the sensors on the generator. Okay, again, we'll name this experience. We're going to call this one Sensors, and he's going to publish it. And here, again, in the scanning environment, let's take a look. Sensors, all right, good. And again, now we're downloading that experience. And here very quickly we see those same icons that Mark just created showing data in real time that's actually streaming off of the generator.
Wow. That is great.